This problem tells us that a bicycle wheel has an inside radius of 14 inches, and it asks us to write an equation that can be used to find the inside circumference of this wheel, and then to solve using pi as approximately 3 and 1400ths. So this is similar to the previous problem that we did in that it's asking us to find the circumference, or the measurement around the outside of the circle. What's different here is that it doesn't give us the diameter, the entire distance across the circle. It only gives us half of the distance across the circle. It gives us the radius. So we learned that C, the circumference, equals pi times diameter, a little bit more than 3 times the diameter. Here, we're given the radius, so we need to find, here we can use this information to find the circumference equals pi, a little bit more than 3, times 2 of the radiuses, or 2 of the radii. Another way that you can see this written is C equals 2 pi r with the number in front. So let's take a look again and see how specifically what we can do to solve this problem. Here, 14 inches, that's the radius. The distance from the middle of the circle to the edge of the circle here, right to the rim. And we need to have 2 of those to make the diameter. So 14 plus 14 is going to give us 28. That's the diameter. And how many diameters are there around the outside edge of a circle? A little more than 3. 1, 2, 3, and a bit, about 1400ths. So C, the circumference, is pi times here 28. Where do we get the 28? The 28 is 14, which is one of the radiuses, one of the radii, plus 14. 14 plus 14 is 28. So circumference equals pi times 28, or circumference equals 28 pi with the number in front. That's our formula. That's the equation that we can use. C equals 28 pi. And that's half the work done. Now, if we were to find an exact measurement in inches for the inside measurement of that circle rim, we would need to multiply 28 times 3 and 1400ths, the approximation for pi. And to do that, we've been talking about using the lattice method, which is a good convenient way to organize our work when we're multiplying double and triple digit numbers. Here, 3 and 1400ths times 28. And we can go ahead and multiply. 2 times 4, 4 times 2 is 8. And 4 times 8 is 32. And 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 8 is 8. And 3 times 2 is 6. And 3 times 8 is 24. Now with our multiplication done, the lattice method allows us to do the multiplication first and then the addition next. We can go ahead and add things up along these diagonal columns. So 2 plus nothing is 2. And 8 plus 8 plus 3 is going to be 19. Carry the 1 up there above. 4 plus 2 plus 1 is going to be 7. And 2 plus 6 is 8. And then nothing plus 0. We don't need to add that. Don't need to add a 0 up in that top column space. Where does our decimal go? We're going to go right down that line and place our decimal in between the 7 and the 9. So our answer to how many inches are around the outside of a circle with a radius of 14 is going to be 87 and 9200ths inches. And that's the solution. When you feel comfortable with this problem, go ahead and try the practice problem that's been grouped with this problem in the homework quiz for this week.